Hello, beautiful souls. This is Elena Fouché. And as I've said a gazillion million times, and I will probably say a gazillion million times again, thinking is not a problem during mindfulness practice. Neither is having emotions or physical sensations. I know, they distract you, you think, from your practice. I get that. They distract me from my practice. It's fine. I've been practicing a long time. Trust me. It's okay. Okay, fine. Whether you believe that or not, the question still remains. Well, what do you do with all those pesky thoughts and emotions and physical sensations when you're practicing? Because they are sure distracting. And really, if you're just sitting there thinking, how is that practicing? How is that any different from the whole rest of your day? I mean, you could just sit down for 5 minutes every morning and think. How is that practicing mindfulness? Good question. Okay, so here's the thing. Let's say you are practicing focusing on breath. You could, of course, have all kinds of different practices, but let's just choose this one. So you're sitting there, aware of yourself, just like you're sitting wherever you are. Maybe you're in a skyscraper in Tehran. Maybe you're on a boat on the Mekong. I don't know. Maybe you're in San Francisco in a coffee shop. Wherever you are sitting there, and you can become aware of yourself sitting there watching this video or listening, right? There you are. Okay, now you're present. Ding. So we can be present, we can be mindful, conscious, aware, whatever word you want to use, in any moment. That's not a problem. Super easy. The issue, of course, is doing that over time. Why? Because we tend, as I said before, to get distracted by our thoughts. So if you're sitting here in Tehran or on the Mekong or wherever you are, and you want to start practicing mindfulness by following your breath, so you're aware of yourself sitting here in this skyscraper, and then you're aware of your breath. I'm sitting here breathing in, out, and usually what happens is a thought comes, and now you are no longer aware of yourself sitting here in the skyscraper. Now you are thinking about yesterday in the park that you were in, and what that guy said to you and how angry you are about it. You are no longer actually sitting in that skyscraper in your mind. You are somewhere else. That is what I like to say is lost in thought. So there you are, somewhere else. Okay. So, yeah, how is that any different from the rest of your day? Well, it's like this. As soon as you notice, oh, hey, I'm sitting here in this skyscraper practicing, and I'm meant to be following my breath while I'm sitting here following my breath, but I'm actually thinking about yesterday. Then you simply bring your attention back to I'm sitting here following my breath, yeah? So that's the traditional instructions. Bring yourself back, bring yourself back, bring yourself back. And then you think, oh, okay, I have to bring myself back a freaking million times, and how boring is that? And the more times I have to bring myself back, the worse this practice is, and the less I have to bring myself back, the less distracted I am, the better this practice is. So some days are better than others. Well, my friends, okay, here's the little secret for you, which is that when you are thinking about something else, and then that moment that you notice, oh, hey, actually I'm sitting here in this skyscraper and I am meant to be practicing, but instead I'm thinking about something else. That moment right there is a little piece of gold mindfulness. That is the moment where you are aware of yourself thinking. You're no longer distracted by your thoughts. You're no longer in yesterday mentally. You are now mentally right here. I'm sitting here noticing that I'm thinking about yesterday. And that is beautiful. Thinking is not the problem. The problem is you getting so distracted and lost in thinking that you forget that you're sitting here. So thinking is okay. All you want to do is notice that you're sitting here thinking. I'm right here thinking. So that moment where you're like, oh, hey, wait, I'm sitting here practicing, thinking about yesterday, that is a beautiful moment of mindfulness. Right there, you're totally aware of yourself thinking. And it's such a beautiful thing because the more times you do that, you strengthen that muscle, you build a muscle for being able to be aware of yourself when you're thinking. And that, my friends, is pretty freaking challenging to do. And the easier it gets for you, the stronger that muscle is, the more you build that muscle, the easier it is to do, right? So I've been doing it for 14 years, practicing mindfulness. I don't know when I started to be able to do that, but anyway, I've been doing that for a long time. Maybe it took a year, 6 months, I don't know. Anyway, let's say I've been doing it 13 years. Of course, in the beginning, it was a really weak muscle and it took a while to get stronger. Now I'm able to be aware of myself when I'm thinking and not get lost in thought. I still get lost in thought. That still happens. And yet when I think, oh, hey, I want to be aware, then I'm able to stay aware of myself and present to myself no matter what's happening, no matter what I'm thinking, no matter what I'm feeling, no matter what physical sensations I'm having, right? Thoughts, emotions, sensations. They don't distract me. They don't take me away from where I am right here. I'm able to be right here and think whatever I'm thinking. Oh, I'm thinking about yesterday. Okay. So this, to me, is the ultimate goal of mindfulness, is to be able to be aware of myself no matter what I'm thinking, no matter what emotions I'm feeling, and no matter what physical sensations I'm having, and no matter what sounds are going on, no matter blah, 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 I'm aware of myself. It is so amazing to be that way. I'm not going to go into why because that'll make this video really long. That's another video. The point is, when you have that moment of, hey, I'm sitting here and I was lost in thought, I am lost in thought, treasure that. And the more times that happens, the better. So next time you're practicing, and you do that a million times, you're like, oh my God, I had such a bad practice. I got lost in thought a million times. No, my friend, you had a beautiful practice. You just gave yourself a million times to strengthen that muscle. You just gave yourself a million moments of noticing yourself thinking. Pretty freaking cool. Keep going. You're doing a great job. All right, hope that helped. See you next time.